Why'd you agree to take this fight with Jake Paul?
I believe this is going to be great for boxing. I believe I'm going to win.
Jake, why'd you agree to take the fight with Mike?
Man, he's a legend, you know. This is the guy. This is one of the two most famous boxers to ever live, him and Muhammad Ali. This is a dream come true for me. I am inspired by Mike, his story, you know, what he's persevered through. And to be able to fight him and to share the ring with such a legend is a special moment for me, and it's historic. And the fact that we did it with Netflix, it's the biggest fight of the century, and that's what I love to do. Make history, have fun, and go to war.
Well, to add on top of what does it mean for boxing?
Everything, man. You know, this all came from an ayahuasca ceremony. When I saw this happening, I saw the butterfly effect of every kid going into the gym the next day wanting to be like me or Mike. 700 million people watching on Netflix. And the impact this will have on the sport is unfathomable, and it's untapped.
Everyone's going to be watching this fight, and that's why I think this is crazy. I don't think we're going to watch through the whole 30 minutes here, but, man, this will be a fight to remember for sure, win or lose.
Tangible, quite frankly.
Okay, Mike, so what does it mean to be fighting Jake Paul? And same question to you, what does this mean for boxing?
To be honest, boxing's never seen nothing like this in the history of boxing. Since it began 250 years ago, it's never seen anything like this, and probably never will.
Well, Mike, let me ask you this. What does it say about Mike Tyson if he knocks out a 27-year-old Jake Paul?
Oh.
Mike just knocked somebody else out again. You know, this is going to be big. It's just, it's not like it's just some 27-year-old. It's Jake Paul.
And Jake, same question to you. What does it mean if you knock out a 58-year-old Mike Tyson?
Yeah, when it happens, it's going to be a little bittersweet because I have love for him. But at the current moment, we're meant to go to war.
Oh.
He's trying to take the food off my plate. I'm trying to take the food off of his plate, and that's what warriors do. Right. But for me, I've dreamt this, manifested it, and it'll be the start of, you know, what has been a 12-year career for me in entertainment and acting and working and all the things I've done now into boxing. This is finally my moment and my time to shine, and I'm gonna show the world who the fuck I am, because everyone's doubted me. Everyone's had something to say. Nothing was ever given to me. I've had to work for it all. Suppressed by everyone, kicked off of YouTube, kicked off of platforms, canceled 5 times, and here I am throwing the biggest event in really all of entertainment, actually. And now it shows to the rest of the world what hard work and perseverance can do. And I'm just happy to be able to show that to other kids who maybe have to go through adversity and have to fight and have to keep on proving themselves time and time again.
That was more than 45 seconds.
So what I got is, you said when it does happen.
Yeah.
So you're going to knock Mike out?
It's already written.
Okay. You heard that shit?
Clearly.
Just making sure. I like that confidence right there.
This is the baddest man on the planet. Heavyweight. Look, I mean, just look at the fucking guy sitting here right now.
Right.
He's an animal. He posts Instagram pictures and I get a little scared because of how good he looks. But I have to step up to this level and show people that I can accomplish the impossible. And that's what the story of
Goddamn earrings, man. What are you
now, Mike,
doing?
a lot of people going to point to your fight with Kevin McBride and say that that's when your skills basically dissipated 20 years ago.
My life has changed since then, and I decided to fight Roy Jones, and that was successful, and now we're fighting.
So people shouldn't even bring that shit up no more?
No, they should bring it up. Okay. They should see the difference from there to now.
Gotcha.
Me at my worst, to me at the biggest event in the history of events right now. There's never been any bigger than this. So what they have to say about that?
What you feel about that?
Yeah, I mean, that's what critics do. They sit on their couches, they sit in their homes, and they have so many things to say because they're unhappy with their lives themselves. They'll try to rip people apart like me and Mike, who are actually going and fucking doing something.
He had 11 pro fights, 1 amateur fight. How do you rate him?
Hey, listen, he's been successful in all those pro fights except one, and that's why we're fighting.
It's been 4 years in professional boxing, and in terms of what I've done in those 4 years and the amount I've learned is more than any pro boxer. So just in terms of how much I've learned and grown, I'm the fastest growing and learning boxer in the sport. And that's what I rate myself off of. If you calculate how good I got from year 1 to year 4, no one else has made that progress.
No.
So really, to me, that's the most important thing to focus on. And I have big plans, and I'm continuing to, again, do the impossible and show people what I'm capable of. And they chalk up what I've done to fights being rigged.
How much
Still
money
when
you
he
guys
posts
getting?
on his Instagram looking like a killer, hitting the shit out of the mitts? The top 5 comments are, if Jake wins this fight, it's completely rigged. And that used to bother me.
Right.
That used to bother me because I was like, no, I'm working so hard. Can't you fucking people see? But now I take it as a compliment because the human peon brain of the 99% can't even comprehend
Yeah.
Can't even get it.
how good I've gotten and what I'm accomplishing in this world.
They telling me you're talking too long. There's not no Trump shit. They trying to give me the.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I
see-
knew
see?
this was going to happen.
See, don't.
Hey, we got all the time in the world. We can make edits. What's your name? Joe. Shut the fuck up, Joe. Thank you.
Oh
do his
no.
thing. He over there. Don't harass me no more, Joe, nigga. That wasn't on me. All right, now look, one thing
Jake Paul feels out of place here.
people cannot deny is your activity.
He
This your
feels out
third
of
fight
place.
This year, you had 3 fights last year, 6 fights in the last 2 years. Where boxers are fighting once every 2 or 3 years. Does that make you better as a boxer, the activity?
Yeah, 100%. And I have to stay active. I have to stay working towards my goal of becoming a world champion. So there needs to be 3 fights a year for me at least. And that's how I get better, is under the bright lights and performing when there's adrenaline and nerves.
Gotcha.
I've always been in the gym training. I'm in boxing, professional fighters. I'm just, activity is great. I had 15 fights in 1 year when I was younger, and I think activity is great, but I'm prepared. I'm just ready to go.
Now, does a loss to Jake Paul damage your legacy?
I don't look at my life as a legacy. Legacy to me means ego. Who the fuck cares about my
You
legacy?
got an
I'm gonna be
ego,
dead soon,
bro.
man.
He's
But
got an
he's
ego.
not gonna win.
What do you say about your legacy if you end up beating Mike Tyson, and not just beating Mike Tyson, knocking Mike Tyson out?
Obviously, it would be the biggest moment in all of boxing history on Friday night when I put this man to sleep. So that is pretty dope.
He's such a cocky
dreams a lot.
man. He dreams a lot.
Do with it all.
I can't wait to see. This doesn't seem rigged.
Come true, young man.
It
Hey, man,
doesn't seem rigged.
I respect your opinion, but
Look
it's
at
just
him in
my
the
time.
eyes.
The universe know it. The gods know it. I know it, and you're gonna know it. Plain
Okay.
and simple.
Okay, for next week, we'll see.
We will. That's the beauty of boxing, is the truth comes out, and by golly, do I love the truth.
By golly,
Are you
he's hard to
concerned
like. He's hard to like. This
If
guy's
Mike
hard to.
hits you flush on the chin, this shit could be fucked up.
Yeah. Yes. Indeed. I have to be alert. This is a scary, scary man. He's a killer, and has all the power still, clearly, in all the videos, all the sparring that he's showing, dropping his sparring partners.
That doesn't mean anything.
My
I could
mom
put out a
messaged
sparring
me.
video.
She can't even watch Tyson punch. She won't watch it because it scares her. And
It's
he
a
has one of the
mommy.
deadliest uppercuts of all time. So of course I have to be ready and know that he's gonna have some moments in there, and I'm gonna have to persevere.
Now, Mike called you a manufactured killer. How you respond to that?
Yeah.
I would say the deadliest weapon.
talks
in
a
the
lot,
world
though.
is manufactured. That's a nuke,
I like that. I like that. I like that, man.
and I think it's scarier to be a peaceful man, waving Disney Channel wands around, and then to choose to kill.
Now, Mike, look, you criticize Jake's skills. What does that say about you if you lose?
Well, I'm not gonna lose. So I can't even fathom losing. I can't even imagine it. He's not gonna win. I think.
Oh
this is
my
gonna be an easy
God.
night. It's not gonna be an easy night.
I don't think that. I think it's going to be a war of ages. The fans are the ones who win out of this, but I know you, I know your soul on a deeper level, and I know myself, and I know you're not going to fucking quit. And
I
neither
don't
am I.
like
You
Jake
can
Paul,
rip
man.
my head off. I can go down to the canvas. You can fuck me up. I could be bleeding from everywhere, and I'm not going to stop. And I know that's the same for you.
It's not how
That's the
hard you
beauty of
hit.
this, is I don't think it's going to be easy. I know it's going to be hard.
You had a great career, But in many ways, this is the biggest.
They're
event
not
that
doing
you
the
ever
counter
been a
thing
part of.
anymore. It's not happening.
What does this say about this night and this matchup?
First of all, no one else can do this but me.
Okay.
I
That's
believe.
right. I believe
And,
that too.
Like you said, this is the greatest boxing match in the history of boxing, and it's because I'm a part of it.
Yeah, he's the GOAT. He's the GOAT, man. And this is the do-si-do in Texas, the biggest fight. And I do think a dance requires two people, but that's the magic in this, is that we're, you know.
All right, guys, if you want to watch the full interview, it's on Jake Paul's channel. It's called MVP Face to Face. Go check it out. I've given my thoughts. I'm curious to know what you guys think about this. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Peace.